Welcome. You're listening to The Aligned Self, Conversations in Creating a Conscious and Abundant Life. This is Daniel Denovi. I'll be your guide and host. Let's see just where we can take this. Hello, friend, and welcome back to the conversation. As you know, I've encouraged you to reach out to me, to contact me via my contact form at yesdaniel.com. I'd like to hear what's going on in your life. I'd like to hear how some of the episodes have impacted you. What information, gleanings, insights have you actually put into practice in your life? And is it making a difference? I love to hear all that stuff. And by and large, you can be assured that you'll get a response from me. In fact, if you've sent me something via the contact form and you've not heard a response from me, check your spam, because sooner or later I do respond to every one of your messages. Well, what I'm going to talk about today is a manifesting story, a story that was relayed to me by one of our listeners. In fact, I've talked about Gina before. She's a young woman who lives in Germany. She actually invested in a coaching session with me, and we've hit it off. I just adore her. She actually speaks better English than a lot of people that were born in the United States, born in the UK. And so I'm going to allow her to speak on her behalf about her manifesting story. She sent me a voice recording, and I'm going to play that for you. I'll do a little bit of a setup, but not too much. Her story centers around a friend that she met on the internet, and they corresponded over a couple years. And they had never met, and they both love Hans Zimmer, German composer. He has scored over 100 films in soundtracks. I'm sure one of your favorite movies has been scored by him. Well, this story begins last December when they found out that there was a concert going on. Hans Zimmer was performing somewhere in Europe, I think it was Germany, and they attempted to get tickets. Well, they sold out within minutes, and they ended up getting tickets at a higher price, a steeper price, from a broker. And the details of that transaction I'll allow Gina to tell you. Now, in Gina's story, she does drop a couple F-bombs, so if you have sensitive ears, you may not want to listen. And while this podcast typically offers up no curse words, I will mark this episode explicit. But trust me, it's probably nothing that has not escaped your mouth or that you've heard your friends talk about. But something I want to draw your attention to other than that in her story, I want you to actually feel the energy that she has behind her transaction, behind her actually going to the concert, both her and her friend, the energy and the vibe that they put forth, and the certainty that they would show up, that they would be at that concert. And when you hear about the disappointing news, I want you to realize that it was the seed of a greater equivalent, meaning that even though it was disappointing on the front end, it actually worked out better for her and her friend. And so the manifesting principles contained in this story are desire, acting as assuming that it is a done deal, that it is inevitable. It's just a matter of getting through the going through. Because what's important to hear in their story, when they have a moment of disappointment, there was never a giving up. There was never an acceptance that was the final word. They began again, they started searching, and, well, I'll just let her tell the story.
Okay, I really wanted to tell you this because it is the craziest story of this year yet, where we manifested, me and my friend, we manifested something so incredible, like so good for us. This has never happened to me before. Okay, so we were getting tickets in December. Okay, like 5 months ago, for a concert, for Hans Zimmer, like, incredibly big person. You probably know him, like, he did, the soundtracks for The Lion King and Interstellar and the whole Pirates of the Caribbean, all of that. I am so in love with his music. So, we saw that he was going on tour, and we were like, okay, we've been friends for like over 2 years. We have never met. So why not meet up for the first time ever and go to this concert together. Like, let's do it. It would be so awesome. We're not just meeting for coffee, we're meeting for a fucking concert of this legend. So, let's fucking do this. Okay. Sold out immediately. Every fucking city. We were looking at Switzerland, Berlin, like all across Germany. Everything was sold out. Great. Okay. We got to have tickets. Like, we got kind of secondhand tickets for $200. So 400 for 2 tickets. We were like, okay, we want to go there. Once in a lifetime experience. What is $200? It's so worth it. Okay. And the website said they have to get the tickets first themselves, and then you're going to get them like a month to a week before the concert. We were like, oof, okay. I mean, we need them at the day of the concert, but it would be great to have them, you know, safe is safe. But we were waiting. We were like, okay, all right. The seating was okay. We were like somewhere on the right, way in the back, like last fucking row. But that was okay. We were like, we want to go. No matter where we fucking sit, it's all right. We've been waiting. We've been texting them a few times if they have any updates. No. And we were like, okay, great. But we cannot imagine that this is not going to work. This is so important for us. We cannot imagine this is not working. I cannot see us, like, sitting at my place, being all sad that this didn't work out. I can't imagine it. So the tickets will come, right? This Monday, the concert is on Saturday. This Monday, I get an email that they won't be able to send any tickets because they couldn't get them themselves. And so they have to cancel our order. Money back, you know, too bad for you, boo. We didn't look for other tickets because we were like, okay, we have some. So here we are with no fucking tickets. The concert is like 4 days away. And we started looking in the internet, like eBay, shit like that. Tickets go for 500 to 700 euros for one ticket because they got them. And now they're like trying to get profit from reselling them. But bro, you want to get a profit of like $400? Because in the beginning, the tickets were up for like 130, 150. You want to get $400 of profit? Really? Come on. That's a crime against humanity. We were like, we cannot pay that much. Like, I cannot. Come on. Okay. So we kept looking. Saw a few for like 300. We were considering that. We were like, fuck, are we really gonna spend 300 on those tickets? So, you know, where's the end of this? Okay, one last website. I kept searching and I clicked on one of the last 2 seats that were free because we want to sit together. Like, I don't want to sit in the front and her in the back. We want to sit together. This was like one of the last 2 seats right next to each other. This was about first row. This was like 9th row in the front of the stage, like perfect view. I was joking to see how much they would want for those tickets because this is the official website, like where the tickets went online first. And then that site has a fan sale. So the fans can resale through the original, like, serious German website, kind of like eBay, but through the serious original kind of seller. And someone was selling those 2 again for 150. And then we had to pay like a few fees, I don't know, fees, don't ask me for what, but you know. So we ended up getting 2 tickets. They just came in the mail. My mom got me a picture, like she took one. We just got them in the mail. We ended up from sitting all the way in the back, all the way to the right, so basically in the exit, bro, to sitting up front, in front of the stage. Like I said, row 9 or 10. I think it's row 10. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. Like, that's very close to the fucking stage. We're gonna see everything. You know, we're gonna see everything. We are in the center of the stage. We're gonna have such a good view. And we ended up saving $100. But we have even better seats. And I only checked those two out of like curiosity, if they would sell them for like $800 or something, because the seats are so good and they were so cheap. They were like almost the original price. So someone sold them and didn't try to get a lot of profit from it. And I am so glad that we found them. And here's the thing, it did work out. We didn't get the first tickets, but we got something even better. And that is like, this or something better. And in this case, it was something even better. It was a better price, better seating, better everything. I am so fucking relieved. Because for a minute, trusting the universe, yeah, okay. But for a minute, I was so scared that they were not going to come and that my friend would come all the way from Switzerland and we would be at my place with nothing to do, not going to this concert. It's sold out everywhere. We have no chance to go. I would have been depressed. But like I said, I couldn't imagine this not working out. I couldn't imagine us sitting at home. So the fact that we did get tickets, even better ones, just not the first that we purchased, it fits. It's not how we thought it would go at first, but it's even better. I love this. I love this. Like, I'm going to send you pictures or a video or something because I'm so excited. We finally got them. We've been waiting for 5 months if this is going to work out, and it worked out. Like I said, not in the way that we thought it would, but it ended up being even better. And while we were waiting for the first tickets, I was telling her, my friend, I'm open. I'm open for maybe, this is how I thought it could go. The website saying we cannot provide those tickets, but you already paid us, so we're going to send you even better ones with even better seating because we cannot provide the first ones for whatever reason. And that happened. Just not exactly that way, but that's totally fine because we did end up saving a lot of money. And on top of that, we have better seats. Like I said in the beginning, hey, I'm open for this. I'm open to have an even better view and really see all of the people on stage up close. And it happened. I am so relieved. I cannot tell you. Like, I'm so happy because this worked out. It looked like it wouldn't work out, but it did. I love this. Thank God. Because we could have given up. Like, oh my God, they cannot provide the tickets. It'll be sold out everywhere. We cannot go. End of the story. Let's be sad. Let's be depressed. Life is shitty. We could have said that. But that is not how we work, how we vibe. We know this is going to work out for us. And it did. Like I said, I'm so excited. I'm going to send you pictures or a video or, whatever. Because yes, just yes.
So I haven't gotten the pictures yet or the video, but they did go to the concert. She let me know they had an amazing time. And on their way back to her place, they kept talking about how much they loved the movie Interstellar, which was one of the movies that Hans Zimmer had scored. Well, they kept talking, we'll find it on Netflix. We'll watch it when we get back. So they get back home and they're looking up Netflix and somebody turns on the TV, and on the TV was Interstellar, which was obviously another manifesting moment. What I love about Gina's story is that they never gave up. They invoked the miraculous. Now, I've talked about invoking miraculous before, and that is when you plan to the best of your ability given what you currently know, and then you leave the door open. She said she was open for something even better to show up. So you leave the door open for something even more amazing, more fantastic, more marvelous, more phenomenal than you can currently conceive of. But Gina was continuing to manifest even after they got the initial tickets, those those tickets from the brokers that they never came through, they were crappy tickets. I mean, they weren't the worst, but they weren't not the best. And so she was imagining that, oh, we couldn't get these tickets for you, so we're giving you even better tickets. And it kind of worked out exactly that way. So there it is. She had all the elements of the manifesting process. They had desire, they had a fixed intention, and they acted as if they assumed the feeling of the wish fulfilled. They were already at the concert. They were already enjoying it. They were excited about it, and they were continuing to manifest. These tickets are not available. We're giving you even better tickets. It wasn't this particular brokerage firm, but it was the universe that came through. And like she said, they could have given up. In the face of contrast, you reject the reality that's showing up and you refocus on the intention that you desire. You refocus on the intention that you want to show up. And like she said, it was not probable that they would get tickets. They were sold out all over Europe. And while, yes, many people had tickets, they were scalping them. They were asking for much, much more than what was originally priced on the ticket. So I'm definitely happy that Gina shared this story with me so I could pass it along and share with you so you could glean some inspiration from it, some pointers along the way, how to respond to things going on in your life. Focus on your intention, even if it seems delusional. Well, that's it for this episode. Until next time, this is your friend and host, Daniel Denovi, urging you to follow your bliss. Live your life from inner signals. Be inner directed as you engage in the epic adventure.